Miss game last year, this time against Arkansas, a talented opponent that really hadn't found itself, but they started fighting the football. Jake Beckett strips it away from Tebow. His dad played for you, Lou.
He did, and he was a great player, just like his son is.
This game was tied into the third quarter. Tebow up top. Deontay Thompson, longest touchdown pass of Tebow's career, 77 yards. Lou, how did they get the man so open?
Well, there was a missed assignment there at the top. The guy breaks out. Notice that the corner will squat. The safety does also. Right there, nobody goes deep. They're playing man coverage inside, outside. Two covered one, none covered the other.
Florida had a 13-10 lead, and Dennis Johnson was just running through Gators, Mayday.
Talking about running with a purpose. Breaks 4 tackles there, drags defenders, does an outstanding job. 25 yards for the first down, Razorbacks.
107 yards on the day for Johnson in the fourth quarter. Tied at 13. Arkansas had hung around due to 4 Florida turnovers, and Mallett with the big throw to Greg Childs. Childs, please, running through Gators. Childs, please. Oh, now Childs is saying, please, don't let that ball go into the back of the end zone, and it doesn't. Touchdown, Arkansas, barely marked. What's the thing stop for him?
Outstanding play, but what great hustle on the play. Getting up, crawling to the ball, falling on it for the touchdown.
4 catches, 135 yards. Tebow coming back, and Thompson gets flagged for pass interference. It looked like he gave him a little push there late. Close call, tried to get his head around. Didn't do it. Jeffrey Demps going left.
Just great speed here going for the corner. Florida had 4 turnovers this football game. Arkansas had none.
Tied at 20, Mallett. Broderick Green, the USC transfer, and Brandon Spikes, who left the game with a groin injury, trying to energize the crowd. Arkansas trying to take the lead. Alex Tejada misses his second field goal of the day. Petrino not pleased. So now, under 90 seconds to go. Here comes Tebow looking for a Heisman moment. Looking for Riley Cooper. Now look at Mark. This could have been offensive pass interference.
It definitely should have been. It's a great play by the defender to be in position there, but it wasn't called.
3rd and 10. Now Tebow trying to save his team. And Cooper makes a terrific catch after falling to his knee, and the baseball player with a fine wide receiver play. And they set up Caleb Sturgis, and at least for one night, he's almost as popular as Tebow. McCoy trying to win for the 3rd time in his career. There's Sam, who had a good day against Baylor, but Bradford's day only lasted 8 plays, had 6 pass attempts, completed 2, and Aaron Williams sacked him. Bradford comes down on that injured shoulder, the one he hurt in the season opener against BYU. It pretty much looks just like the way he fell against BYU.
Exactly the same way. When you fall on that elbow or on the shoulder, there is a chance that might happen.
Bradford had to come out of the game. He tried to throw on the sideline, wasn't working. Landry Jones played, but that Sooner defense, I mean, they were all over Colt McCoy. They had him completely befuddled in the first half, Mark.
And gang tackling. Look at all the players from this Oklahoma defense led by Jeremy Beal right here. Look at them. Get to the helmet. Get to the ball. Get to the ball. Get those helmets there.
Here is McCoy, sacked for a huge loss. Austin English to Montre Hurst. And Colt really a little confused about where the pressure was coming from, but then he just took matters into his own feet, struggling for yardage late in the first half, and Oklahoma stripped it away. 8 turnovers combined in this game for Mack Brown's team and for Bob Stoops' team. 3rd quarter, Texas driving again. Colt, a laser. Marquise Goodwin, touchdown. Texas has the lead, and Sam Bradford lost the pads. Wishing he could be out there. But his replacement, Landry Jones, to Ryan Broyles.
Oh, what a great move this is by Broyles. Here's an individual that broke his scapula, I believe it was, just 2 weeks ago. That comes back, has a tremendous effort on that play.
Tied at 13 now. 4th quarter, Sooners now down by 3. Jones and Williams. Williams, who put Bradford out of the game. Look at him walk up the ladder for that pick, Mark.
And what a terrific job of watching the quarterback roll out, going up and making a huge play for the Texas defense.
On the ensuing drive, McCoy and Goodwin got crossed up, and Brian Jackson picked him off. Jackson squatting and waiting. It took it to the 30. Sooners still down by just 3. Later in the 4th, under 4 minutes to go, Landry Jones picked by Earl Thomas.
Well, they're playing man underneath coverage, and he tried to throw it over the defender and underthrows it, but then again, if he overthrew it, there was a defender behind him. That's what man under coverage does.
McCoy and Bradford, two great friends and great competitors after the game. 16-13, Texas wins it. They take the Golden Hat, and they win the Red River rivalry for the 4th time in the last 5 years. And the rivalry has turned. Jimmy and Charlie Weiss haven't visited the end zone the last couple of years, but outscored 76-3. The freshman, Matt Barkley, short pass, long run. Damian Williams houses it from 41.
Terrific job of blocking down the field for USC. Damian Williams takes it in for a score. An easy score for the Trojans.
20-7, but Jimmy Clausen has an answer. Golden Tate, 8 catches, 117 yards. That one right in the grill of Pinkerton Mays. Great grab by Tate. 45 yards, Irish back in at 20-14. The ensuing SC possession, that is just a tremendous grab in traffic.
Great throw.
Well, it was a good throw.
Better catch.
Yeah, no question. And then on the 3rd and 1 play, Luke Barkley finds his tight end, Anthony McCoy.
Anthony McCoy had a tremendous day. All the twice on 3rd down and short yardage, they hit Notre Dame on a big play, which really was critical in the outcome of the game.
5 catches, 153 yards for the big tight end, Joe McKnight, crashing into the end zone, and USC's blowing this thing out. 34-14 their lead. But later in the 4th, when it's 34-20, Barkley picked off by Gary Gray. Big momentum swing for Notre Dame.
Big momentum switch. Put Notre Dame and gave them all the momentum. There's still plenty of time left. And on 3rd and 12.
Clausen, Golden Tate again. That's a good throw, too.
That's a good throw. Great catch. Great balance. All of a sudden, Notre Dame's back in it.
And then here come the Irish. Down by 7. Oh, Tate again. What a grab. First down Irish. Cheer, cheer for old Notre Dame. Clausen talking it over with Charlie before a 4th and 10 play in Mayday. Big time throw, Robbie Paris, big catch.
Big time throw in the pocket by Clausen. He steps up, he gets hit in the pocket as he delivers, but he takes the hit and delivers the ball for the 1st down.
And Paris, he lost his headgear. Had a little extra tacked on for roughness, rightfully so. That's a good call. So too was that jump ball to Kyle Rudolph. It was a good call, Mark. You look at me like that. It was. It came in head first.
There was some home cooking.
It was not a home. Stop begging. Rudolph almost makes the tying touchdown grab. Now 2nd and goal. Waning, ticks. That's the game. SC survives. Oh, 1 second
No home
left.
cooking, huh?
No, there wasn't. They go by the rules.
Clausen firing for the end zone again, and the Trojans stand tall. 34-27. Georgia Tech and Virginia Tech, speaking of teams sort of zooming up the ratings with the bullet, the Hokies certainly have been. Cam Chancellor, Cam had some struggles against the option, not necessarily all his fault, but they were blocking him low, and Josh Nesbitt got loose. 30 yards. It's a 14-10 game. Here's Chancellor again. Martin Jonathan Dwyer gets it.
And Chancellor gets blocked, but he's not the only guy out there. Gets blocked. The entire defense of Virginia Tech got blocked on that play.
33 yards for Dwyer. Here's Chancellor again.
What's this pick on Cam Chancellor?
It's just a great execution here on the option, and they go in and score. And you got to give credit to Dave Womack and his defense because they rose up and played very well on defense.
That previous play wasn't all on Cam here. Now, he might have gotten caught inside there, but the last one was a great pitch by Nesbitt to Marcus Wright. And Nesbitt had a sensational game. 122 yards, 3 touchdowns. He only completed one double finish in the Washington-Arizona State game. Tied at 17, 13 kicks to go. Danny Sullivan for Chris McGahey. That's not the way Lou Holtz would teach secondary play.
Where's our safety?
Not covering McGahey. Arizona State wins it by 7. Hawks have never defeated a team in the top 2. 0-12. South Carolina down 10-0. Stephen Garcia and Alshon Jeffrey. Marquise Johnson was all over him. Johnson getting extra playing time. Javier Arenas hurt some ribs, unable to play. Heard him in practice, didn't play at all in the game. Spurrier kept calling the fade.
They kept calling the fade. It's one of those, hey, it's there. We're going to hit it, but they did.
Marquise Johnson wouldn't allow it. Gamecock settled for a field goal. 13-3 now. Here's Garcia. Hey, try it again, Mark. Still didn't work.
That's just being stubborn, going to the same place so many times. It's not working. Try another play. Stop, fade, throw a post, something.
Mark Ingram took this game over, Mayday. Absolutely took it over.
He was phenomenal throughout the entire game. He carried Alabama in this game because Greg McElroy, the quarterback, wasn't playing very well, but Mark Ingram was spectacular throughout the entire game.
They went Wildcat, and on a 68-yard drive down the gut of the game, Ingram accounted for every yard and finished with a career high 246 yards. That one not out of the Wildcat. Give it to old 22 from Flint, and he'll lead you home. And he did. 20-6. Alabama gets it done. Ingram, Ohio State and Purdue. Terrell Pryor and the Buckeyes going for a 17th straight road win in Big Ten play. That would tie a record. Really rough afternoon for Pryor. Ryan Kerrigan all over him. Second loss fumble of the first half for Pryor. Boiler up at 1-5. Had a 9-7 lead at the break. Third quarter, now Pryor throwing it up for grabs, and Brandon King takes it, Luke.
Well, just a nice interception here and a good return on it. Notice that you just can't turn the football over.
And he does it again, Mark. 5th turnover of the day for the Buckeyes.
Terrific job of breaking on the ball. Look at Terrell Pryor. He's telegraphing this pass where he wants to throw this ball, and King does an outstanding job of diving and coming up with the interception.
Of the 5 Ohio State turnovers, 4 of them belong to Pryor. Joey Elliott, who leads the Big Ten in passing yardage, finds Aaron Valentine. Second touchdown catch of the game. Boilers up 23-7. Buckeyes trying to mount a comeback. Pryor improvising. Hey, this is really when he's at his best. He finds the freshman DeVere Posey. Pryor would run in the two-point conversion, 26-18. Under 3 minutes to go. Pryor looking for a signature moment. Instead, he found a bunch of Boilermakers in black jerseys. Loss of 9 on the sack. Next play, last chance, 4th and 14. Pryor throwing. No. David Pender bats it away, and Purdue wins it 26-18. Playing Wisconsin for the Heartland Trophy. Well, Brian Schofield leads the nation in tackles for loss, getting his team all fired up. Monty Ball puts Bucky up 10-0, Mayday.
Terrific blocking on the outside. He doesn't get touched on the run. Score for Wisconsin.
Ricky Stanzi finding Tony Moeaki in the 10-3 game.
I tell you, since he became the quarterback middle last year, Iowa hadn't lost. He just makes plays. He finds a way to win.
17-23, 218. The touchdown to Moeaki, and Adam Robinson went for 91 yards on the ground. And Iowa takes the Heartland Trophy. They are 7-0. You know the soap opera that is Colorado. Cody Hawkins bench, Tyler Hansen in there, Todd Reesing. I'm going to tell you, Colorado played inspired football. Reesing gave it up. Buffaloes would recover and go up 24-3. But here comes Reesing going deep to Desmond Briscoe, Mayday.
Terrific job on the play action, stepping up in the pocket, and Desmond Briscoe right on the money. Touchdown, Kansas.
Reesing threw for 400 yards, 154 of it to Desmond Briscoe. But in the 4th, after Kansas had regained the lead, here comes Rodney Stewart.
Oh, just a great effort here and a great run. And after blowing a big lead, to have Colorado come back and win this game was huge for their morale.
Don't give away the ending. I'm going to show here. Reesing trying to save the Jayhawks. Rock, chalk, Jayhawks still alive. Briscoe inside the 20. And with 3 kicks to go. From the 20, Reesing for Briscoe. Rock and chalk outline. Kansas done. Losing for the first time this season. Storming Folsom Field. Head out goofy on this Saturday. Nebraska starting to look like they were coming back to prominence. All of a sudden, Texas Tech comes in there, and Stephen Sheffield finds Barron back.
Nice little dump off the batch. Nobody's going to catch him. He gets to the outside and scores for the Red Raiders.
And the Red Raider defense, they played terrific. That's a backward pass from Zach Lee. Daniel Howard going the other way.
It picked it up and goes 82 yards for a touchdown because Nebraska felt it was an incomplete pass, but it was not. It was definitely a lateral.
31-10. Texas Tech goes on the road. They've changed quarterback. Sheffield, he didn't throw for 7 touchdowns like he did against Kansas State, but it was enough. And Oklahoma State, still undefeated in Big 12 play, 33-17. They win against Missouri, and still no Des Bryant. Bus about 3 hours or so went up to Bright House Network Stadium in Orlando to take on UCF. University of Central Florida. Look forward to this game. Ja'Cory Harris to Leonard Hankerson.
Boy, just a great throw. Originally, you think he didn't get it in, but they really did.
They looked at it for a while and said he got it in. UCF coming back. Brett Hodges, weight transfer. Rocky Ross, Knights down 17-7, but Damian Berry turns to corner, goes in. Canes have all bases covered. 27-7 over Central Florida. They move to 5-1. TCU blows out Colorado State. Hope you see something in plays of the day from the Horned Frogs. And BYU beats San Diego State Those two face off next week. BYU and TCU, a key Mountain West showdown. North Carolina State and Boston College, Montel Harris. He better put on his helmet because he's going to have a helmet sticker. A lot of direct snaps to Montel, and he's gone, Mayday.
He's got outstanding speed. He breaks through some tackles there, and he just shows his heels to the field. They're not going to catch him. 70 yards for the score for Boston College. Nope, down on the 1.
You know what I always say about Montel? I used to say he's no Sally Jesse Raphael, but he's a terrific running back. He had a career day, a helmet sticker-worthy day, well in excess of 200 yards, much of it coming from the Wildcat look because BC's had all kinds of quarterback problems. 264 yards and 5 touchdowns.